Yo, hey, what's up, guys? Yes, you saw it right. I was able to do stage 25 of the Sand Devil with one champion while having food in your team. And the champion is, let me show, Mother Cybo. And guys, I used a lot of resources, I made some fatal mistakes, and it would be awesome if you just leave a like, subscribe to the channel, all the good things, because I'm gonna teach you what not to do, because I could save like 400 energy because I made some mistakes. But the things you have to do is you need Regen gear. You don't need Immortal, not at all, because she has her passive and she's gonna heal by herself. So you don't need Immortal. That's out of the window. You don't need it. I went the first one I tried. I went way overboard. I was with her speed lead, and that's a good thing about her. You can do 24 less speed on her build to reach actually 270 plus speed. So you can go 246, and that's another good thing. That skill right here, it does not matter at all, for real. You won't use it. The only thing is you need to book that skill right here. The A1 doesn't matter at all. And masteries, I highly recommend War Master, just makes it a lot quicker. You can go counter attack right here, but just it makes the run just a little longer. I don't know, I just didn't. And yeah, I spent like 3 resets on the masteries because yeah, I made a mistake and it was awkward because afterwards it was 100% everything was good and I was like, oh no, why did I do that? So speed is the same speed as the boss, and of course you need some defense and some HP, but you don't need as much as, for example, like a Godseeker Aniri, because you can actually die twice in this run. If you don't have much HP or defense, you're just gonna die twice and you're good to go. So, is there anything I have to talk about first before we're gonna start the run? No, I guess. Let me show you. I hope I did not miss anything. If I missed something, let me know in the comments and I'm just gonna tell you, no problem. So, stage 25, and I did not take mine on the leader spot because she already has 280 speed, and with 24 more speed, that's just too much. Just don't go too high, but I did it with a 299 speed Mother Cybo on the leader spot and gained 24 more speed, so I was over 320, and it also worked. That means you also can use that, I think, on stage 18, 17. Maybe you have to look what the champion is doing, but it's also working on 17, 18, 19. Maybe just go a little lower on speed and it's the same auto. Oh, the hardest thing I was not telling you, you actually need smite. If you don't have level 1 smite, maybe a level 2 is okay. If you have until level 3 everything is okay, you can use it, but like level 5 and 6 it's not working anymore. I'm gonna tell you like in a second. But the fatal mistake I was doing it's just not making a preset. For some reason she sometimes decides not to do her A2. And I spent like 500 energy with some gems and stuff just because I was like, in theory that is gonna work. Why does it fail sometimes? Then I watched it a couple of times, okay, like 20-30 times, and I figured out, okay, you have to do a preset. God damn it, I'm such an idiot. But just for you have to do a preset. Just make it a 1 here and you're good. So let me go into the run. Of course, yeah, I don't use her as a lead because, no, you also can use food. That's amazing because, yeah, you can gain some EXP. The run takes like most of the time 10 minutes, But to be honest, the run could fail if you're really unlucky. So I'm gonna tell you why you can be unlucky. Because you need to land the smite on the second turn while the boss is sleeping. If you land it on the first one, you have a big problem because he will just out turn it and never takes an action and the smite won't trigger. So you have to land it on the second turn. So that means if you have a 6-star Mother Cyber and you always land it on the first turn, it never will trigger. So having a 5 or 6-star, maybe 4-star, I can't remember, maybe 4, 5 and 6 you shouldn't have, but 1, 2 and 3 are okay. And yes, it's kind of luck dependent. The run could take 25 minutes, maybe, but every time I did it, it was sometimes 8 minutes. When the worst was, I think, 13 minutes. That was kind of okay. Maybe it's for me overnight farming or so. And yeah, you can use it. I also think Cardiel could do that one. And maybe there's another legendary champion with Revive Undead on a 3-turn cooldown. I just don't know out of my head. You can check it out on hellhades.com, and yeah, it's pretty easy to find. So the run is always the same. He's gonna knock you out and you revive. The good thing is her passive makes her heal, I think, by 20%, and she gets some turn meter. That means you are always taking the same turns every turn, every rotation, I mean. Like every rotation you take 6 turns. That means your revive on that is always spot on. If you put a second maybe DPS in here, it changes a little bit around because you cannot break the sleep counter. If you break the sleep counter, the boss is going first and Mother Cyber does not have her revive on that ready and the comp will fail. But I can make that work. I think with a DPS, it's something like Godseeker Aniri plus DPS kind of style. Because Mother Cyber has her 8-3 and she can make other people's gain turn meter. But that also means if she does not take a turn, that means there's more spots for hits from your DPS. And yeah, just Mother Cyber skips 1 turn of a hit and the other DPS could come and do the hit for her. But like you saw, my 8-3 is not booked, and if you want to support the channel a little bit and maybe subscribe, I can buy some books later on and I can try it, but like it is right now, I don't think I'm gonna book her. But if you guys want to see it, okay, I guess I have to. So we are like 3.5 minutes and almost half down. Yeah, and like I said, you need to take the smite debuff on the second. Like right now, we saw it, now it's triggering, but if the first turn happens while the boss is sleeping and you get those smite trigger, it's just not gonna happen. It's kind of weird. The first time I see like, having a 6-star might be trouble. It's kind of funny. Yeah, and if you make your Mother Cyber like less tanky, she needs to die. Wait, I'm gonna show you in the rotation. He's gonna knock us down. Yes. If she needs to die right there, like we saw, and right here. Like that low on HP and defense you can go. The other part on her is really nice because she doesn't increase defense. And the increased defense is always there on the big hit. So it makes it much easier. I think in general, she's amazing for here. She could be like viable if you don't have Godseeker Aniri teams or so. Like some teams you have out there, they take as long as my one champion with food. And that's amazing for a champion, for real. the thing you might have to check out if you're on 270 speed plus when you are on 270 speed without the speed aura, maybe you need to go like a little bit faster, like 280 like I am right now, and it's okay. I haven't tested it with 270 speed. I tested a couple of speeds. Like first I started with 280, then I made a mistake not having a preset, and yeah, I went higher and higher plus the speed lead, and I was on 320 speed, and I was like, why am I not taking a turn? Why is the revive on that not happening? And yeah, just save that one. If you want to do it too, you can. If not, it's just a fun video for you out there, I guess. Just showing Mother Cybele can just solo the boss. And the Cardiel could exactly do the same. Just survive, have to revive on that, on the right part. It should be exactly the same speeds. Or okay, maybe a little bit more, because Mother Cybele gains turn meter when she's gonna revive. Right here. Boost turn meter. Maybe you're on your Cardiel, you need to go 290. And maybe you need Immortal Set. I don't think so if you have the right masteries with the 5% more heal on the defense tree. It should be okay. I never had problems. Just the region and that mastery and you're good. So we are about to get our last smite in. Yes, it's gonna happen. Boom. Ah, he almost died. 7 minutes on the clock. It's actually pretty nice. So if you have 20 essences and that one, Mother Cybele, the champion, hey, you can use her in any stage. It's happening for you. If you have troubles, she might your answer. Eight minutes, guys. Just a solo champion. And the requirements on her are way lower than Godseeker Aniri. But you need the smite level 1 at least. If you have that one, and that's not the hardest in the world to get, just save up 20 essences, just put him by side, and at some point you will get her, and you're good to go. Just, yes, maybe I'm gonna do like other comps with DPSs inside, which makes it a lot quicker and stuff like that. But I first have to book her. It's just how it is. And yeah, I think that was it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Leave a like, and you guys out there, have a nice day.